Hey everyone, it's Brandon. Before I begin this video, really quickly, I just want to say, first off, I'm not really the one to make these types of videos. And second, a video like this will probably not happen again for a long time, unless it's something super important. I don't mean to be dramatic or anything. I'm not really the type to be this dramatic, but a lot of things have been going on in the past couple of months, and I just want to sit down and kind of talk about it. I have a little script of just bullet points that I want to talk about, but this is mostly going to be a yap fest. I am most known for playing the Trickster in Dead by Daylight. He is the killer that I mained for, honestly, since he came out. I even mained his PTB. I played his PTB from Tuesday to Friday. I fell in love with him the second he dropped on PTB. I kind of grew a little niche for myself. Is growing the word for that? Probably not. I kind of did something with him that not many people, if any people, were doing at the time, which was going for trick shots through holes in walls and structures with his knives. Now I know Slinger was doing it completely first, but I was doing it with Trickster, and to this day I still don't see people doing that with Trickster, so I like to think I'm a little special with that one. But yeah, that's kind of what I did. That's what I'm most known for. So if you see my TikToks and you've seen my shorts on here and my Twitch streams, that's my thing, okay? Or that was my thing. And you know, overall it was a really fun time. That was 3 years ago. His anniversary is actually coming up in March, so yeah, 3 years. I've been maining this killer for 3 years. Wow, time flies. But I want to come on here today and talk about why, yes, the title is true and the thumbnail is true on why I've ultimately decided to stop playing Trickster and making content on him. Now this video is up on YouTube, and I know my YouTube is my least active channel, so for those of you who are sub to the YouTube channel, you know that my upload schedule is like once every 8 months, and for that I do apologize. I've never known what content to make on this channel. I hated to be that guy to just rip VODs from my Twitch streams and just upload them. Yeah, you're probably like, what content are you making? You're not making content on Trickster. This YouTube channel is dead. There is no videos. Well, I actually have a dedicated TikTok and my Twitch channel where I was very active with Trickster for all the way up until probably around October of last year. I'm still active on those platforms, of course, but I'm not just strictly doing Trickster anymore. I was maining Trickster on my TikTok for 2 years straight. He was the only thing I was posting. My Twitch was a little more lenient, but yes, I have other social medias that I was more active on. I'm sorry. I just want to say I'm sorry to the YouTube people. Listen, I'm trying my best to get the YouTube up and running. But yeah, I want to talk about it because there's a couple of things that I want to get off my chest. For me, this is a bit of closure, and for some viewers of mine, for some community members of mine, this will be closure for them too. Because I get asked questions a lot, like, why are you not playing that much Trickster? And, you know, what's going on with Trickster? Like, do you still play him? Yeah, and I don't really talk about it because, you know, there's some annoying stuff in here. And I'm going to talk about it in this video. And this is the only time I'm going to mention any of this. So, you know, hey, if you want to listen, take a listen. There's a list, though. There's a little list of reasons why. And they're very broad reasons. So let's just get started because I don't know. This video is going to be a mess, and that's okay because I don't really care. This is just like that final closing the book on one chapter of my content journey, and I'm gonna open another one, you know? So here are the reasons why I'm not playing Trickster anymore. The first reason is I have too much playtime on him. I have been playing him, like I said, since 2021. I have mained him since 2021. I know everything about this character. I know what he can and cannot do. I've seen him at his worst. I've seen him at his best. I've seen him in every shape and form, okay? I know everything about this character. There is nothing else for me to learn about him. I know how to play him. So like there's nothing else for me to learn with him, which is why playing him kind of gets boring for me now. I still love him. Don't get me wrong. I still love him as a character. He's really fun to play. When you do the same thing, even hit the same trick shots over and over, it does feel good inside, but it doesn't feel as good from like the first 10 times that I did it. I've hit trick shots hundreds of times now. And I've done everything I can with him hundreds of times now. So like it just gets a little repetitive, a little boring. I have probably 1,500 hours on him. I have 8.3 thousand hours in the game entirely. That is across both sides. And I was a survivor main for about half of that. And then with the killers, I played all of them, you know, sporadically, randomly. But Trickster, I have definitely accumulated like 1,000, 2,000 hours on alone. So that's a lot of time for one character, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's one reason. Another reason is his rework. If you are newer to the game, and I'm talking like you're brand new, you bought the game last Saturday, Trickster has undergone a couple of reworks, a couple of changes. But recently he went through a kind of big rework kind of thing. It was one of his biggest updates, let's say. And that update completely killed my playstyle. Like I said earlier, trick shots and kind of what I like to do with Trickster is destroyed. And what I mean by that is, with this recent change with Trickster, I don't have an issue with anything except for main event. And this is the biggest thing. Main event is the biggest issue, and it's my biggest issue with this, because it went from 30 knives for main event to 8 knives with main event. So you could do a health state and then have main event just ready. So then the question is, why would I set up a trick shot when I could just flip the knife and gun them down in 3 seconds? You know, like that's kind of the premise of why I really dislike the Trickster rework. I actually liked everything else about it, but yes, as a whole, the rework was fine, but it's not the Trickster that I like. He plays much differently now, and I'm just not the biggest fan. I like to go for skill shots. I like to go for precision, accuracy. I don't like to spam, and he's very spam oriented now, which I just don't like personally. But my playstyle for content reasons is dead. My content was the trick shots, and my content was all that. So yeah, sad to say, but the new Trickster really isn't for me. This next reason, I'm gonna get a little iffy. The next reason why I'm gonna stop playing him is because of the community. There are many instances where I have hit a trick shot. I've just played the game actually, and I've had people come in and be really disrespectful to me when I don't even know them. It's like a first time chatter, and they're being really rude. They're insulting me. They're calling me names. They're wishing illnesses on me. I'm not gonna go into that. They're just being very not okay in the head, and they're taking their frustrations out on me in the nicest way possible of saying this. This community needs to grow up. It's really upsetting how playing a character like this can cause someone to say such heinous things. And I'm not talking about if you don't like the character. You're allowed to not like a character. Trust me, I do not like certain characters. I'm looking at you, Skull Merchant. But there's a line, there's a fine line between, okay, you don't like this character, that's fine. You want to give up on Hook and DC, whatever. And then there's the side of wanting me to die, to put it lightly. For playing a video game character, like that's outrageous. And I know you're gonna say, oh, but that's the internet, that's how it is on the— I don't give a shit. Grow up. How about that? Let's stop accepting this behavior. Let's stop normalizing that behavior, okay? All right, cool, thanks. And like I said, it's not because they don't like him. They go like that extra step of being really, really nasty, really, really cringe and disrespectful. And, you know, I just don't want that in my life. I don't, okay? I don't know anyone who wants to just be constantly shit on for playing a video game character. Like, I've lost friends. I've lost friendships over this character before. How crazy is that? So yeah, a combination of factors have gone into me ultimately deciding that I do not want to play this character anymore, and I really hope that I can still make fun content. I'm closing the book on the Trickster chapter of my life, okay? I love this character, and like I said, I'll still play him on my own time. I'll still give out some tips and tricks, and, you know, well, actually, no, I'm not, don't ask me about him. Never mind. And don't take that personally either. I want to not be associated with this character right now, okay? I want to be Brandon. I want to be not the Trickster guy, okay? But I'm not going to leave you completely dry just like that. There are some amazing content creator friends of mine who are Trickster mains as well, who will gladly take your questions and help you learn how to play the Trickster to the best of their ability. Just a couple on the screen here that come to mind as I'm recording this and editing this. Go follow them, go hang out with them. They still play Trickster a lot. They're still very much into playing him. But like I said, it really isn't personal. I just want to regrow as myself, not the character that I am playing, which is also why I'm trying to get rid of the worst Dwight name, because again, that is a character that I played when I created the name. So all in all, that is just, yeah, don't take it personal. I promise it's not personal. It's not that I don't want to help you. It's that I really want to just get away from being the Trickster guy. And that includes, you know, giving out advice and just talking about him a lot. So yeah, I'm going to try and finally branch out to other stuff. I'm going to still play DBD, but I will be doing other things too. And I really hope that you come along with me. As corny as that last sentence and everything forward is going to sound, I really hope you do. If you were here for just Trickster, which I know some people are, and that's fine, we are gonna have to say our farewells right now. Farewell to you. Thank you for supporting the content thus far. I will see you later. But if you stick around, which I would greatly appreciate if you did, I would appreciate that so much. I have plans to be doing a lot of other content in DBD, out of DBD, and I am just beginning, okay? It might be the end of Trickster, but I have some plans, so I would really appreciate it if you did stick around, but it's okay if you didn't. But with that being said, I think I'm wrapping this up. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you for understanding. And I will see you next time. If you're new, by the way, please sub. I am on my way to 1,000 subs. I really want to get to 1,000. So if you would do me the biggest favor, I would appreciate a sub. And yeah, that's it. Thank you again for all of the support over the years for the Trickster stuff. But here's to something new. See you later.